So today we're going to talk about graphing angles on the unit circle. And first, let's just define the unit circle and what that is. So a unit circle is just right here to the left, right here. And it is just a circle on the coordinate plane that is centered at the origin, 0, 0, a radius of 1. So write down that definition. So we see that the origin is where the center of the circle is. The radius is 1, so it hits the point 1, 0, 0, 1, negative 1, 0, 0, negative 1. So 1 unit, that's why it's called the unit circle. Great. So we're going to graph angles on this unit circle. And to do that, we're always going to start with the initial side in the positive x direction. What I mean by that is this line. We're always going to start from here, and we're going to draw angles. And remember, angles look like this, right? And it's like measured in degrees. So maybe this is a 100-degree angle. So we're always going to start here on the x-axis, the positive x-axis. And the terminal side, or the ending side, is where the angle ends. So for example, if I wanted to draw a 100-degree angle on the unit circle, well, I start here. I know that this is 90 degrees. If I went to here, right, it would be a 90-degree angle. Halfway around the circle would be 180 degrees. 3/4 the way around the circle is 270. And if I made it all the way around the circle, it'd be back to 360. So 0, the starting point, or 360. So if I want to do 120, it's helpful to have, let's just erase some stuff. It's really helpful to have those key numbers on there, 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. So I know 100 is in between 90 and 180, right? It's 10 into this quadrant, quadrant 2. So there's quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So here's a 100-degree angle if I drew it. The last thing we want to talk about is what is a reference angle. And that is the angle to the nearest x-axis. So if I look at this angle, well, this would be my reference angle. How far away from the x-axis am I? And if I'm at 100 degrees here, I have 80 more degrees to get to 180. So this one's 100, so 80 more. That's just the reference angle. So the angle I graphed is 100, but next week we're going to use right triangles. Hope I drew that wrong. We're going to use right triangles. So we're going to have to know this angle in the triangle. It's just called a reference angle. Don't worry too much about that until tomorrow and next week. All right, so let's look at some examples. So an example here is if I want to graph a 150-degree angle. Let's start there. So I'm graphing a 150. I'm going to draw where it ends. So what quadrant does it end? Well, here's where I start. This is 90 degrees. This is 180, halfway around the circle. 270, 360, right? So 150 is in between 90 and 180. So I'm going to put it in this quadrant. So draw an arrow representing the span of an angle. So I started here, I went to there. It's a 150-degree angle. We're just drawing angles. Now label the reference angle. How far away from the x-axis am I? Well, if I'm 150 to get to 180, I need 30 more degrees. So I graphed my angle, and I also labeled my reference angle. And again, that's because next week we're going to use triangles. So I want you to try one down here. Pause the video. In your notebook, try to graph a 300-degree angle, then hit play, and I'll show you the answer. So if I'm graphing 300, again, this would be 90, 180, 270, 360. So 300 is in between 270 and 360, right? So I started here on the initial side and made a 300-degree angle. And then the reference angle, how far away? I'm going to do it in a different color. How far away from that x-axis am I? Well, if I'm at 300 here, to get to 360, I need 60 more degrees. So it just kind of completes the circle if you look at this, right? 360 more to get to the x-axis. So that's the reference angle. All right, so there is one other type of problem that we have to graph, and this is going to be really helpful when we get to Algebra 2. But we also can graph angles with radians. But honestly, it's pretty hard to do, and it's way easier to do degrees. You saw those examples, took me like 1 minute. So to make this into degrees, I'm going to convert it with the scale factor. So I'm going to multiply by 180 degrees over pi, whatever you want to turn it into. So I want to turn it into degrees. That's what goes on top. So this is just 4 times 180 on top. The pi's will cancel. 4 times 180 over 3. 4 times 180 is 720 divided by 3. That is 240. So if I'm graphing 4 pi over 3 radians, that is the same thing as 240 degrees. And that's easier for me to graph, so I'm going to do that. So again, I'm going to say, okay, this would be 90 degrees, 180, 270, 360, full circle if I start here. So I'm going to start, and I'm going 240. So it's a little less than 270, right? So it's going to be over here. So I started here. Here is a 240-degree angle. And then I want to draw that reference angle, and it's to the nearest x-axis. So what is the angle here to here? So if I'm at 180 and I want to get to 240, I need to go 60 degrees. So my reference angle is 60 degrees. Honestly, the reference angle is probably the hardest thing from this lesson. Just do your best with it. We're going to go over it more next week. All right, so again, try this problem, do it in your notes, and then hit play, and I'll show you the answer. First thing, convert it to degrees. So times 180 over pi. The pi's will cancel. 5 times 180 divided by 3. I like to simplify this first. 180 divided by 3 is 60. So it's just 5 times 60. So it's 300 degrees. So again, 300 would be in between 270 and 360. So it's on this side or in quadrant 4. And it should be about here, 300 degrees. So I want, boop. Here's the angle, 300 degrees. And my reference angle, how far away from the x-axis am I? Well, from here to here, I'm at 300. I want to get to 360. I need 60 more degrees. All right, so go back to Desmos, go to the exit ticket, do that. That's what's graded. Email me when you're done.